For centuries, humans have gazed at the stars. We've pondered our place in the cosmos. The vastness of space sparks our curiosity. Are we alone? This question has fueled countless stories, myths, and legends. It lies at the heart of our fascination with unidentified flying objects, UFOs. Since the mid-20th century, reports of strange lights and unexplained objects in the sky have captivated the public imagination. These sightings have sparked fear, wonder, and endless speculation. Governments around the world, particularly in the United States, have taken a keen interest. Their investigations, often shrouded in secrecy, have only deepened the mystery. For decades, the Central Intelligence Agency, or CIA, played a shadowy role in the UFO phenomenon. Their involvement, once a tightly guarded secret, has slowly come to light. The declassification of numerous CIA files has provided an unprecedented glimpse into the government's pursuit of answers about UFOs. These files, while heavily redacted, offer tantalizing clues. They paint a picture of an agency grappling with the unknown. They reveal a story that is both intriguing and unsettling. The modern era of UFO sightings began in the wake of World War II. The skies, once dominated by fighter planes and bombers, became a canvas for unexplained phenomena. The public, still reeling from the war, was primed for the extraordinary. One event in particular ignited the world's fascination with UFOs, the Roswell incident of 1947. When a rancher discovered strange debris in the New Mexico desert, rumors of a crashed alien spacecraft spread like wildfire. While the government quickly explained it away as a downed weather balloon, skepticism lingered. Roswell became synonymous with government cover-ups and the possibility of extraterrestrial visitation. The Cold War further fueled UFO intrigue. Sightings spiked during periods of heightened tension between the US and the Soviet Union. Were these strange craft advanced Soviet technology? Or did they represent something even more extraordinary? The public, bombarded with reports of flying saucers and alien encounters, demanded answers. In 1947, the same year as the Roswell incident, the CIA was born. Tasked with gathering intelligence and safeguarding national security, the agency quickly turned its attention to the growing UFO phenomenon. Was there a threat to U.S. airspace? Could these unidentified objects be foreign adversaries testing new technologies? The CIA's involvement in UFO investigations was highly secretive. They worked closely with the U.S. Air Force, which launched a series of projects to study the phenomenon. Project Sign, Project Grudge, and Project Blue Book aimed to collect, analyze, and explain UFO sightings. The CIA's role was primarily one of assessment and control. They wanted to determine if UFOs posed a threat and to manage the flow of information to the public. They feared mass panic if the true nature of these sightings were to be revealed. In 1953, the CIA convened a panel of scientists, known as the Robertson Panel, to assess the potential threat posed by UFOs. The panel concluded that while UFOs did not pose a direct threat, they could trigger a wave of public hysteria. They recommended a campaign to debunk UFO sightings and to exert greater control over the narrative. For years, the CIA's role in UFO investigations remained largely hidden from public view. However, the growing movement for government transparency and the use of the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, began to chip away at the wall of secrecy. Beginning in the 1970s, researchers and journalists filed numerous FOIA requests, demanding the release of government documents related to UFOs. These requests were often met with resistance, delays, and heavily redacted documents. But the pressure for transparency continued to mount. In the 1990s, the CIA released a significant number of documents related to UFOs. These files, while often heavily redacted, provided the public with an unprecedented glimpse into the government's investigations. They revealed details about specific sightings, internal memos, and analysis of the phenomenon. However, it was the work of John Greenwald Jr., founder of the Black Vault, that brought the largest trove of CIA UFO documents to light. Through years of relentless FOIA requests, Greenwald amassed a vast archive of government documents. In 2021, he published a digital collection of over 2,700 pages of CIA documents related to UFOs, making them easily accessible to the public for the first time. The declassified CIA UFO files, while frustratingly incomplete, offer a fascinating window into the government's efforts to understand the unexplained. They detail sightings from around the world, including reports from military pilots, radar operators, and civilians. The files contain eyewitness accounts, photographs, sketches, and scientific analysis. Some of the most intriguing cases involve sightings by military personnel. The files detail instances where pilots reported encountering objects performing maneuvers beyond the capabilities of any known aircraft. Radar data often corroborated these visual sightings, adding another layer of credibility to the reports. One notable case from 1952 involved a series of radar and visual sightings over Washington, D.C. For several weeks, unknown objects were tracked flying over sensitive government buildings, sparking concern about a possible national security threat. The incident remains unexplained to this day. The files also reveal the CIA's interest in foreign UFO research. They collected intelligence on Soviet UFO sightings and investigations, revealing a parallel effort to understand the phenomenon behind the Iron Curtain.